We are discussing the political drama that was happening this weekend in Garissa when we saw the Embrace team there having to stop their rally, should I say, halfway through it. Honorable Loch, let me come back with you on this one. So we have Embrace and we have the Inua Mama, all these initiatives that allegedly are supposed to be empowering women and are supposed to be doing community work. Apparently they're not supposed to be political. But given what's been happening in Garissa over the weekend, is there a fear that these initiatives, the Inua Mama, the Embrace, will then turn into another political conduit?
We cannot tell what they will turn into. What I can tell is that two things. One, you capture it from Aisha Juma's sentiments. He said, "Awa kochinia yule," I want to read Uhuru Kenyatta. "Sisi tukuchinia huyu," I want to read William Ruto. So that really tells you that the divide here is really a struggle between who is behind Ruto and who is behind Uhuru.
Right.
And then you read what Shebesh was saying, they are not two presidents. And really that's where all these things are. According to Embrace, and if you follow what Shebesh was saying, is that we want to follow one center of power, number one, and that's the president. We want to give him time to deliver and to talk about his B4 agenda and the legacy. So the issue here really is that for everything that the president has tried to put, the deputy president has a counterpart. The question is why? The question really is why. For BBI, there are people who have associated Punguza Mzigo, of course, until recently when it angukad, and then he started distancing himself from it. But then again, he made a very interesting statement yesterday. He said, BBI akuna mali naenda. You will not sit in boardrooms, according to him, in big hotels, and decide for the people of Kenya what they're going to say. But the question is, he knows the president is behind this initiative. So for every single thing the president has put, there is a counterpart. Even for Big Four agenda, you've had before, Oscar Sudi. When Oscar Sudi speaks and the rest of these people, and he doesn't reprimand them, you must understand then that it is Ruto speaking. When he says, "Mambo ya Big Four agenda, hata hakuna kitu, this guy has failed, give me the presidency so that I can be able to drive it to the next level." So really this is about politics and a deputy president who simply refuses to understand that there is one president, and until we reach that point where this president has delivered what they jointly promised us, it is only decent that he steps back and allows the president to do what he needed to do and what he promised.
Deputy Governor, are the women feeling themselves, are the female political leaders feeling themselves when they come up with an entire group that is meant to carry out women empowerment and other initiatives, when they, at the end of the day, attach themselves to a political candidate?
I think the handshake meant well for this country. But again, the recipients, as the people, politicians, we turned it and we watered the meaning of the handshake. I think Empress, it was not necessary that we go out politicking about the handshake, because the handshake was to bring down the political temperature in the country.
Correct.
So that we give room to development, the president to make a legacy, those elected to work for the people, they elected them. But the emergence of Empress and the Inua Mama is just about 2022 positioning.
So even Embrace,
which is really wrong. Which is really wrong, because we're just barely 2 years old. Where we are headed to is too far. 3 more years ahead of us. So we should be concentrating on actually delivery of services to the people. I think it was really wrong for Empress to be on the ground in the name of supporting the President and Honorable Raila Odinga, because others will think this is about 22 politics. And that is why Inua Mama initiative also started to counterattack. So I think both teams are not doing us the right thing.
And Deputy Governor, how much of an impact is this when it comes to managing your county affairs? Because you've seen the division extending to various parts of this country. Different counties are divided on the particular question of 2022 succession. How much is it affecting the service delivery of Kajiado County?
Well, Kajiado County, we've really tried to say no to these early campaigns, and we really focused on service delivery. I think the governor has always led the way by asking all leaders in Kajiado County, let's hold hands, let's talk of politics when time comes. This time, it is time to deliver services to our people, regardless of the party you are elected from. Though some go against that rallying call to unite, others decide to think of early campaigns, but we've really tried to manage the politics of Kajiado.